Hello and welcome to Battlefield 4 News, episode 48, and today we're going to be looking at the new loadout presets. What are they, what they can do, and more importantly, what they can't do. So the presets live, unsurprisingly, in a loadout tab, and when you first go in you'll notice not much has changed, apart from the name of that class, which is annoying because I've put the LVG on it. And you can see that little highlight in the top right hand corner, and now you can see the new presets tab. So all players get these first two preset slots, and premium members get an extra 2 preset slots at the bottom. So 2 for non-premium members, 4 for premium members. And then you can see it's loaded my default assault loadout, which I've called standard, which has got the defibs and the medic pack. And you get 4 of these presets for every class and for every vehicle as well. And if you want to change a preset, it's simply a matter of clicking on what you want to change. So here I'm going to create an anti-air loadout, so we'll select the Stingers. And then save that as a new preset, so anti-air. Save, little green bar across the top saying it saved it, and there we have it, a new preset. So for the engineer I have a close range preset which is an RPG AK5C, and I have a long range using SKS SRAW, and now I've got the anti-air which is using the SKS and the Stinger, because the SKS is currently my weapon of choice for the engineer again. And creating new presets on a class is equally simple. So here we have my close range support setup. So I simply go in, create a new preset, call it close range, save it, and there you go. And if I want to create a longer range support loadout, so my standard with the AWS, you can simply just select whatever gun you want, go back, and then let's change a gadget over. We'll go for a mortar, because this is just a test loadout. I'm not actually going to be using the mortar. And then back up to presets, pick on an empty slot, and save that as long range. And that's it. So basically creating a preset is creating a loadout the same as you normally would, and then saving it in here. It's a very similar process for vehicles, so let's take the mobile AA for example, and I'll create a couple of loadouts for this. So let's go for an anti-infantry loadout on the mobile AA, which involves putting the Zuni rockets on it with the 30mm cannon, and then we can save that. Anti-infantry, and that's a surprisingly effective loadout, I'll have to say. Zuni rockets and 30mm versus infantry. And then we'll do an anti-air loadout with the 20mm and the active radar missiles. So as you can see, this is a very quick and simple process in Battlelog to set up your presets. There we go, there's the 2 presets for the anti-air done. So let's have a look at what's missing from presets, and that's being able to use them in game. Now what you can do is select your preset in Battlelog, and then that will appear under the Assault Engineer Support or Recon tab in game. So you can see I'm on the test server and there's no sign of any presets. And it's the same when you get to the in-game loadout. As you can see, here's what I classified as support long range, and it has loaded the preset in-game, but you can't actually access the other presets to quickly swap over. It has just put that preset into the support loadout for this game, which is a bit disappointing, but without a game patch, remember this has only had a Battlelog patch, it wouldn't be in the game anyway. So maybe later on when they've put some game patches in, we'll see these presets actually in game, but for the moment you can only swap and change between them in Battlelog. Now if you do change your loadout in game, that won't affect the preset in Battlelog, that will remain the same. So you can go into engineer, you can change the weapon, or you can change the support kit, and it won't update the Battlelog preset. Of course, if you have dual monitors, then you can run Battlelog on your second screen and use the presets that way. I tried to find an elegant way of showing this but couldn't. So here you can see I've got my engineer loadout with the RPGs, and if I then escape out of this, which will let me move my cursor across the second screen, I can then fiddle around in Battlelog with my presets and select whichever ones I want. And when I come back to the crate, it should hopefully have that preset now loaded. So back into game, change kit, and there you can see I've got the SKS and the Spraw as an engineer now. Now this is a bit fiddly, and it would be much nicer if there was a way in game to do this, but it does work. Now most of the time when you do this, it will be because you've died and then you'll change kit, and unfortunately when you change the preset in Battlelog, it won't change what it displays in game, but it has actually changed it. So it will show you your old engineer loadout when you redeploy, but you will deploy with the new loadout you've selected. Now you can see, done it again, and I now have the Stingers. By far the best way to get this working in game is using a tablet or a mobile phone. So here you can see my Nexus 7 running Battlelog, and I'm going to use that to change the loadout in game. So here I am back at the crate, and I'm using the Stinger, and in the Nexus 7 I'm changing the kit over to the close range kit, and when I open up the crate I will get an RPG. Again, kit swapping does work in the redeploy screen, it just doesn't show up, which is why I'm doing it at the crate, so you can see that the changes work. And this method of using a tablet or a phone is certainly a lot less fiddly than using the second screen, because you don't have to escape out. So let's do it again, this time going for the SRAW long range loadout. And there you can see it's automatically changed. So you can use this feature in game, but you do need either a second screen or a mobile device that's running Battlelog. So the final feature to look at for these presets is the preset manager, which is the top option on the tabs. And this is a nicer interface for looking at what presets you have set up, what's in them, and it's just a lot nicer to look at than trying to fiddle around with the top of the tabs. And you can also look at your vehicle presets in here. So click on there and we can see the AA presets that are set up. And you can also delete presets, so when I've decided that the annoying loadout with the LVG is just too annoying, I can simply delete it, and that will free up the slot again. So this is a much easier interface to use, and you can also set which of these loadouts is the currently active one on your class or on your vehicle. So on the whole, I think these presets have been implemented pretty well. This interface is nice, might be a little clunky on this version, and sometimes you do have to tell it to do things twice. When you're changing the loadout on the second screen or on tablet, you do have to hit apply as well as loading the preset. If you don't hit apply, then it changes in Battlelog but not in the game you're currently playing. Hitting apply turns it into your current active kit for that class. So that's it for this look at the Battlelog Loadout presets and how to get them working in game. And so that's it for this episode of Battlefield 4 News as well. I'll bring you more news when it happens. Thanks for watching.